Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Pinch of Z, and it's New Year's Eve of 2019, and I thought this would be the perfect time to reflect on the past year. Let's just say that 2019 has been a year of blessings and, dreams coming true, as well as growth opportunities. Let's start off with January, I guess. That's how the year starts. So in January, I started bullet journaling, something that I've been wanting to do for years. You'll definitely be hearing that phrase a lot throughout this video, but I have. I was really excited to get started, and I've been really wanting to do one. So when I got it, I was really excited. But in my defense, I shouldn't have done it in the most stressful year of my life. I mean, with A-levels and university starting, I definitely didn't have time to plan anything. And as much as I tried to keep up with it, it ended up really going to shit. And unfortunately, the last spread that I did was October, and I didn't even fill it in. I just drew it and I left it. I haven't filled any of it in. Really useless, to be honest. Well, not useless, but it wasn't efficient for me because it just wasn't. I'll get more into that in a minute. And then as the months went by, the stress of A-levels was like looming over my head. Definitely, A-levels is no joke, and I'll tell you that for free. Like, I don't even understand how you don't even understand how stressful it was. And for those not in the UK, the A-levels are the determining exams that you take in regards to getting into university. If you don't get a certain grade, you might not get into a top choice university, and you might not get into university itself. There's a whole process. I'll discuss that on a different day. But definitely I was stressed. And having it around my birthday, which, has been happening for years. I've always had major exams around my birthday, so I should be used to it by now. I just don't love it. So that was not fun. But as we all know, everything happened to be good in the end. By the grace of God, I got into my top choice university, the University of Lincoln, ripping the merch right now. And that's the university that I really liked, I really enjoyed when I went to go visit in February. When I went to go visit in February, I really loved the area. It reminded me of home, but not too much like home, that I would feel comfortable but pushed. And I also ended up doing the course that I've been wanting to do since I was 13, 14, which is computer science, if you have watched my past videos. And I'm loving it. It's difficult, but I'm really enjoying the subject, enjoying the people that I got to meet in my lectures and that kind of thing. So loving that. That's a great thing that's happened this year as well. Another good thing that's happened this year is this channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube for years. I've had different concepts and ideas that I've written down, planned out, and none of it really became anything. And then finally in March of 2019, I sat down and filmed my first video. It wasn't in this room. This is a new house that we moved into, another thing that we got to do this year as a family, that we've been wanting to do for a while. It was in our old house. We moved house this year around April, so a lot of things have been back to back in the beginning of the year, but it was just really fun. I mean, not everybody, but most people love moving house, especially when you get your own room. I mean, I've always had not always, but I've had my own room for a while, but just having a different space to decorate and make your room is fun, regardless of where you're doing it. And I'm looking forward to redecorating my university room, which I will be doing in January. So stay tuned for that video as well. Because as much as I love what I have and how I've decorated it, I feel like it's still not quite me. So I'm definitely going to decorate it a bit, and make it a lot more homely. Ooh, I've got hiccups, my bad. So, you know, good things have happened this year, and I've been blessed, great, like, tenfold than I was in 2018. 2018 was a tough year for me, and 2019 has really made up for that. But 2019 has also been a year of growth in, like, both mentally, physically, and just in every aspect of my life, and educationally, of course, with university and such. Trying to look through my notes here, don't mind me. So, with all of that stuff that's happened, I've lost friends, gained friends, the kind of normal things that you get when you're making big life changes, that is kind of normal. And with all of that, I have learned immensely, and I'm really ready to slay 2020, because come on guys, it's my last year, well, the last couple months of me being a teenager, because I turned 20 in May, and that's kind of daunting. Well, a teenager in quotes, I mean, you stop being a teenager when you turn 18, but you're still a teen. But I turned 20 in May, and I'm looking forward to it, but not really. Like, it's a big change. You've become the official adult, and you really need to realize what's going on around you. You need to put steps in place for the rest of your life, to be honest. And those kind of thoughts can kind of get you down, and I've been really having bad mental health in the past couple months, so that's something I really want to work on in 2020, or in this year basically, because it's basically the new year. And I have three main goals, well, three main aspects that I want to focus on in the coming year that will definitely help to make my year like the best that it can be, and make me the best I can be. And number one is consistency. You guys know, and I know, and everybody around me knows, I am not the best when it comes to consistency. The YouTube channel, my bullet journal, a lot of other things that I've started and just thrown away, consistency is something that I've struggled with for a while, and as everybody says, consistency is key, and I have not stuck to it. So in the coming year, I definitely want consistency on this YouTube channel, which means a consistent uploading schedule that I will stick to, as well as no more disappearing for months without having like prior warning or like a proper reason, not just because I couldn't be asked, but like a proper reason, like I'm taking a mental health day or something like that. And that's like really important for any growth that I want to make on this channel, which I definitely want to do, and you know, that kind of thing. Having like a consistent like day where someone is like, okay, I know, for example, I'm not set on this yet, but I'm still trying to figure out my schedule for the rest of the year. On Tuesdays, Zoe posts a video at this time, or between this time and this time, so you know when that I'm posting, which you would if you have your notification and bell on, which you should. But I mean, so that you know that at a certain time you'll get a notification that I posted. That kind of thing is very important for me, as well as other things. Like, I'm not bullet journaling anymore. I'm still going to use this journal for other things. I don't really want to waste it. I do use it for random drawings that I do, any random scribbles and notes that I need to make on my day-to-day that can't go into a planner, which goes into my next goal and aspect that I want to work on in 2020, which is planning. The famous phrase, those that fail to plan to fail, and that's so true. With the bullet journaling, that's what I tried to do this year, but bullet journaling in itself required a lot of planning, and I just couldn't get the hang of it. So in 2020, I will be using a proper planner. I haven't got it yet, but after exams, I'll be doing a full video on the planner that I chose and why I chose it and how I'm planning to use it in the coming year. So look out for that video as well if you're interested in that kind of thing. But definitely going to be planning a lot of different aspects of my life, including the channel, YouTube, that kind of thing. Is a lot of planning involved, social media as well, because I don't post often, back to the consistency thing, as well as school life, university, planning when I'm studying, when I have rehearsals, when I'm going to the gym, which goes into the next point as well. All of these are interlinked within each other and they all build on each other, which is going to make my 2020 as efficient as it can be. So planning, super important, super vital for my success in, not just 2020, but like years to come, to be honest. And then the next point is the most important, is personal health, both physically and mentally. As I said before, my mental health in the past year has not been great. I've had too many down days and just kind of brush them off as like, oh, this is a regular thing. I mean, it's not bad to have a down day, but when they are more than your happy days, that's when the problem arises. It's changing my personality and it's changing how I appear to people. You might have noticed in my videos, there was that low-key depressing self-reflection video that I made. I don't regret making it. I mean, I could have made it in a different way, but I don't regret it, and I'm definitely keeping it up because every now and again I do watch it to reflect on myself. But I definitely want to work on my mental health this year, kind of taking a lot of days to calmly think about what's going on around me instead of just reacting to what's been said or what's happened instantly without thinking about why it happened, if that makes sense. I also really want to get into the Word of God. I am a devout Christian of God. I've mentioned that before, and that was something I really wanted to do in this year, and I didn't quite get into it. So in 2020, I definitely want to get more into the Word of God, listening to more scriptures and messages that really will help my mental state and how I approach things. So I'll be documenting that as well in videos, if you're interested in that as well. And as well as my physical sense, I'm going to the gym. Yes, I know I've been saying that forever, but I'm definitely going to the gym when I get back to Lincoln. I mean, I've been saying before, I have a rectangular shape. I don't necessarily, measurements wise, I have more of an hourglass shape, but I want to be able to fit into clothes and things like that a lot more comfortably, as well as just like the way I look. I mean, I don't hate what I look like. I'm very pleased with what I have, but everybody wants to be healthier, everybody wants to be fitter, everyone wants the slim waist, the big butt, and obviously I don't want to look like Kim Kardashian, that's a bit much, but I want what I feel comfortable in. Like, I want to be like, oh yeah, I can put on a swimsuit and not feel like weirdly gross about it. Not that I feel gross about it right now, but you know what I mean. Everybody has things that they want to improve about themselves, and just going to the gym in itself is also going to help with my mental health, because exercise is very important for, mental development, as well as, with school and rehearsals and stuff that I'll have. It's a good place for me to just put some music in, run on a treadmill for like 30 minutes and go home, if that's what I want to do that day. So I'm joining a gym, so look out for videos on that as well, and like eating healthier, taking more like dietary steps to make sure that I'm not as ill as much, because in the beginning of when I first moved to university, I was ill all the time, like more ill than I've been in my life. Not like so ill that I had to go to the doctors, but like ill to the point where I just couldn't do anything, and I don't really want that to be repeated again. So eating a lot healthier, making sure that I'm getting enough exercise, dieting correctly, that kind of thing. Making sure I'm not gaining too much weight but not losing too much. Kind of having that good balance is super important. But also, I'm definitely going to be working on my outer self as well as working on my inner self at the same time, because a phrase that I came up with last night that I was like, ooh, this is a great phrase, is there's no point getting a new shiny case if the phone is broken. So that's what I'm going to be doing with myself, making sure that the inside is good as well as my outside. So as well as fashion and all of that. But we'll get more into that kind of thing as the months go by, because we have the rest of 2020 to talk about that kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to all of that. Those are the 3 things that I plan to focus on this year: consistency, planning, and personal health. Those 3 are super important to me, and they will guarantee that I've become the best Zoe I can be. Especially before I turn 20, I definitely want to put like a lot of steps into those things. So if you're looking forward to that, I'm looking forward to it. Everybody's looking forward to being the best. Me, you, everyone that we can be. And if you guys have any personal goals that you have for 2020, don't be scared to put them in the comments down below. And if you don't, just think about it. This is a great thing to think about. Even if it's like midway through the year that you're watching this video, doesn't have to be in the new year that you reflect. It could be in the middle of August that you reflect. Any time in the year that you think that, okay, I need to make a change, go for it. You don't need to wait. There's no point waiting. It's just January is a good point to reset. It's a good reset button for some people, which is why we do it now. So if you guys are looking forward to the new content that's been coming out, that is going to come out in the new year, drop a like below. Don't forget to subscribe, because you guys do not want to miss it. I mean, I have so many videos planned, and I have a ring light. If you can see in the reflection behind me, I'll be able to film a lot more videos with better lighting. As the months go on, I'll be able to afford a camera, and slowly everything will upgrade, and you'll be getting the best quality from me. And I'll be enjoying doing it, because that's one of the things that I really want. I want to enjoy what I'm doing rather than feel forced to do it, because I enjoy filming videos. I enjoy editing, posting, all of that. And if I don't like a video, I won't post it. There's tons of videos that I have in my archives that I've started filming and just not felt and not posted. So it's kind of important to enjoy what you're doing, and I really enjoy like making videos. I enjoy doing computer science. I enjoy that kind of thing. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to also follow me on all of my social media, because I will be consistent with my pictures. I'll be trying to up my picture quality. Obviously, I'm not a photographer and I don't have a photographer to take my pictures, but I will be trying to post a picture at least twice a week. Maybe it'll go up to once a day, but for now, let's just say twice a week. And I'll be posting on my stories constantly. So if you guys ever want to see like what I'm doing, like make any comments on stuff that I have done, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I am mostly. I'm also on Twitter now. Like, I'm getting more into that Twitter culture. I feel like you have to be of a certain age to understand it. But I'm also on Twitter now, so I'll be posting a lot more tweets on there. I'm not quite, Twitter worthy, but if that's what you want to follow and talk to me through, then there's that as well. And obviously this channel. So that's about it from me, and I will see you guys in the next year. I love you guys very, very much, and Happy New Year. Bye guys.